Oh, 5, 6, 7, go.
With all its natural, mineral, agricultural, and fishing resources, Mindanao is a land of promise. However, we, the young leaders of Mindanao, who are participants of the Philippine Youth Leadership Program of 2011, are aware of and concerned about the historical, political, economic, territorial, cultural, and social problems and conflicts that afflict Mindanao.
Problems that beset Mindanao include the following: foreign and international assimilation, graft and corruption, social injustice, and non-respect for ancestral domain and the historical rights of Mindanao.
These problems have triggered armed conflicts in Mindanao between the armed forces of the Philippines and various armed groups, such as Communist Party of the Philippines, Moro Islamic Liberation Front, Moro National Liberation Front, and the Abu Sayyaf group.
The failure and collapse of peace talks and negotiations leads to renewed armed conflicts, intensify poverty among the marginalized sectors of society, and hamper the prosperity and the goodwill among people of various religions and ethnicities in Mindanao.
Peace is not simply ceasefire or the absence of war. Peace consists in resolving the underlying reasons for armed hostilities.
Therefore, we, as ambassadors of goodwill, as leaders in Mindanao, as community activists, and as catalysts for social change, pledge to take concrete steps in continuing our advocacy and actions that promote human rights, social justice, and peace in Mindanao.
We vow to engage in peace building and conflict transformation.
We commit ourselves in engaging in and spreading human rights and peace education and the culture of peace, which includes compassion, justice, human rights and responsibilities, intercultural solidarity, environmental sustainability, and personal peace.
Through activism, community engagement, and social action with grassroots organizations, we commit ourselves to struggle against ignorance about historical and social issues, injustice, prejudice, discrimination, corruption, and inequality, all of which hinder the development of the poor and marginalized sectors of society, as well as deny them the chance to lift themselves out of poverty.
Committing ourselves to respect other people's religions and rights, we vow to bridge the gap by engaging actively in intercultural and interfaith dialogues that promote peaceful coexistence, cooperation, collaboration, mutual understanding, and mutual benefit.
We commit ourselves to be epitome of strength and courage, embracing against the oppressors in society.
Using a holistic, people-centered, inclusive, participatory, and multi-sectoral approach to development, we pledge to empower the oppressed, demoralized, and marginalized.
As young leaders and members of civil society engaged in volunteer community service, we vow to implement our volunteer community project plans that promote advocacy, humanitarianism, social welfare, relief, grassroots empowerment.
In our civic participation and activism, we vow to embrace and integrate the following values: diversity, harmony, human rights, equality, gender equality, social justice, solidarity, peace based on justice, and respect the rights of the indigenous people and of the equality between the minority and the majority.
Moreover, we pledge in implementing our projects. Our mission is to empower the community and ensure environmental sustainability.
We call on the government to practice good governance, be transparent, to observe the rule of law, to promote and protect human rights, to allocate resources equitably, and to enter into serious and thoroughgoing peace agreements with the rebels that address the underlying cause of armed conflicts.
We envision that Mindanao will be liberated from the historical and deep-seated problems, and that the government, non-governmental organizations,
different sectors, and the people will collaboratively work for the success of this vision.
Let's continue working